Greetings, everyone. Welcome back to More Infinite Space. Alright, so we're heading back to Rytenen, or Rytenen, or whatever it's freaking called. I don't know. HQ building. What? I clicked the thing. There we go. Whew. I wasn't really planning on doing a recording tonight, but I had some extra time. I got done with all the War Thunder dealies. So I was like, sure. Oh, please, keep it coming. I need the fame. I need the fame. All the fame I can get. Get the next one. We're halfway to getting the best ship in the game. Yuri, we just received a message from Vice Admiral Sankt. He has details on the next operation, so he wants us to return to HQ back on Rytenen. Okay. Finally, decisive battle with Libertas. It's going to be a big one, alright. Not necessarily. Not all of Libertas. It's that cough again. Are you sure you're alright? You look pale, Master Gen. Oh, don't worry about me. I'll be fine. He gonna die. I mean, who doesn't see that coming? The dude's freaking ancient at this point. Yes! Hall of Fame. I mean, I'm not getting much from these things, but it's something. Yuri, did you have a moment? Tats comes up behind Yuri as he's preparing to dock at the spaceport. Starts talking in hushed tones. It's Gen. He's gotten much worse. He has? We had our medical staff examine him, but he's already grown extremely weak. He's sleeping in the sickbay right now. Will he recover? I don't know. It's not that he's particularly sick, it's more of an age-related thing. I don't even know if he'll ever be able to get out of that bed again. We've tried to convince him to check into an off-ship hospital, but he won't hear of it. What do you think we should do, Yuri? Let him do whatever he wants. Are you sure that's a good idea? Men like him would rather draw their last breaths on the battlefield if they can't stand there on their own. If you say so. You know, you men can be such stubborn idiots sometimes. Enough. Tats leaves to return to her post. Which is doing nothing, I believe. Yeah, actually, let me check something. Okay, he's still my first officer. When he leaves first officer, Kira's going there so we can get the healing ability. We'll abuse the crap out of that while we can. Alright. The officers of Bergalin's military have already gathered. Oops, clicked off screen. Okay. Here in full force at their headquarters on Rytenen. But not one of them utters as much of a word as they wait for Sankt to begin speaking. Alright. I'm going to provide you with an overview of our military offensive against Libertas and Orders. Taking out Orders will be key because they form the core of the hardliners within Libertas and the Federation itself. Remember, striking Orders hard without allowing the conflict to expand is our main objective here. The battle is most likely going to take place in the Hivars sector near the Elson star system. That sector provides high navigational safety and can accommodate numerous fleets, which makes it the perfect battlefield. The enemy no doubt sees that too, and will choose to engage us there. We will deploy 5 ships from the Royal Fleet and 120 from the Space Armored Fleet. They will be supported by 15 ships from the Dragoon Fleet and 30 from the Heavy Artillery Fleet. We also plan to rendezvous with fleets from our allies Nacio and the recently defeated Enemonzo. Commotion spreads through the war room in response to Sankt's plan. So, will we commit the vast majority of our military to the strike force? Home planet defenses will be left at first as a bare minimum. This is the only way to put us on equal footing, I'm afraid. And considering that this is a battle for the future of the Galactic Federation, I wish we had more to spare. Yes, but that guy needs a new voice. Hold on, I'll have one for him. Simply put, if we lose this battle, we'll be swiftly brought under Libertasian control anyway. There won't be any home planets to defend. There's one more important role to be filled. Will you help us once more, Yuri? What do you have in mind? As I mentioned, we are going to attempt to engage their main force. That will allow you to break through the enemy line from another direction and strike Otto's home base. Interesting. Wait a minute. That's too far too risky, even bordering on suicide. Schneider abruptly rises to his feet and blurts out his concern, interrupting Yuri before he can respond. The Saint continues without batting an eye, despite the lieutenant's criticism. The enemy fleet must be hit hard. As long as Libertas stands behind orders, there will be no avoiding a protracted war. The fact that the Lugovalos may mount an invasion at any time dictates we must bring hostilities to a swift end. But don't worry, Lieutenant. Missions like these are second nature to me. Captain. So where's that stinking orders base anyhow? Our intelligence service hasn't been able to pinpoint its location just yet. All we know is, so far, is that it's a space fortress known as Taurus. In other words, you're telling us to find it ourselves, aren't you? I'm afraid so. Don't we get anything better to do than go on some wild goose chase? Lay off the guy, Franny, don't you see? He's giving us a tough mission because we're just that good. Torlo's right, at least about taking on tough missions. You can count on us, Vice Admiral. I'm sorry to put you in this position, Captain. Alright, this concludes our strategy meeting. Access to the official orders will be provided in 27 hours. Until then, all ships are to remain on high alert. You will receive your information charts along with your orders, at which point we will begin shipping out to the staging point. To the bar. Captain, since you departed from Zenito, even Her Majesty has begun a transformation in her thought process. The Queen has dispatched several government and military officials, including me, to interact with nations across the galaxy. Though gradual, it is helping to foster our mutual understanding with other nations. I wonder if that's an entirely good thing. I do not understand what you mean. Increased contact with different races and cultures may well be the downfall of the Zenitonian system. At least that's how I see it. After all, your system is based on a very high degree of uniformity. Yes, I see the logic behind your hypothesis. However, true evolution can only come about by way of a system that can survive, and indeed, surmount the cultural clashes that will doubtlessly result. Sounds like you're ready for a change. Affirmative. We believe that we are a people neither weak in body nor spirit. We shall prevail. Well, you just made me a believer too. Good luck to you. Thank you, Captain. Okay, that's all we got. A little more Zenito shenaniganry. And then the Speedy Cat has joined us. Wait! Stop! Actually, go back. Go back to the HQ. I got a Drake sitting here, and he's just itching to get into it. Alright, so... let me just check and make sure. Canopus. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and do Canopus. Okay, I just want to make sure I'm not wasting time flying all over the place. Going, where do I go? Oh, this gate's where we need to go. Ooh, Escondido. That's where I was wanting to go. No, so it's where I was going to go. But it is where we need to be. So there's Canopus. Alright, let's go to Canopus first. We can rest up. Yuri, do you have a moment? Is it Master Gen? Our medical staff says it may not happen right away, but we should start prepping for the worst. I know your time's limited while we're on the move, but you should go visit him as soon as you can when we touch down. I'll do that. Oh, shoot. Get out of here. Get out of here. I'm going to talk to Gen. Well, we just lost our first officer. Captain. Hi, Alec. Is Gen sleeping? No, he's awake. Yuri is once again struck by how weak and pale Gen looks. But he tries his best not to show it in his face. Master Gen. Oh, hello, Yuri. You must be busy with your work. No, everything's been done now. No, not everything. Huh? Orders is an organization born of the very heart of the Galactic Federation. As such, we can ill afford to leave those who collaborate with Orders free to cause further damage. You're right. This is a good chance to settle things. Shall we expose the collaborator for what they are? Yes, let's do that. No, this is not a collaborator. Oops, my bad. Wait, what? Oh, no, no! It has to be Thomas. I didn't understand what the other said talk to. This is Yuri. Send Thomas down to the sickbay now. Thomas shows up almost instantly after Yuri summons him over the comm system. You called, Captain? Yeah, I was thinking it was about time you told me exactly what you're doing on my ship. Sorry, I don't get what... No more games, Thomas. You have two choices. Spill the beans or I spill your guts. Your choice. But... Okay. I'll tell you anything you want. Just stop looking at me like that. Well, that was easier than I thought it would be. Well, I may be operating kind of like a spy, but it's not like I was trying to hurt you or your cause, Captain. Go on. Right. Well, the truth is, I'm really an agent of the Federal Section Security Network, better known as the FSN. FSN? He seems slightly perplexed as he questions Thomas. While it's the same Thomas speaking, the expression of relaxed nonchalance he always wore is now gone. If I'm not mistaken, it's an intelligence agency controlled directly by the President. That's right. I guess you've heard of us. The Bryan administration had ordered me to try and get as close to you as I could. But what could the Bryan administration want from me? Actually, it's President Bryan himself who's been interested in you. You see, Libertas basically pulls the strings of the whole Federation. But they're worried about the political unrest that could happen if the people found out about the Lugovalian threat. That's why they're doing everything they can to cover it up. The President knows this will just give the Federation a false sense of security. It'll be too late to act once the invasion starts. That's where you come in. He wants you to stir things up, you know, break the status quo and all that. It's all starting to make sense now. So he had a hand in our escape from Laurie? I guess there's no fooling you. Well, come on. My ship just happened to be there, and you're a brand new inmate just so happened to find it. Who wouldn't get a little suspicious after coincidences like that? I see your point. Well, let's just leave it at that then. Anyway, the President is all for the changes you've set in motion, especially the integration of the LMC nations into the Galactic Federation. It's finally time for the Federation to return to the purpose it once set out for. Sounds like you're telling the truth. Can you prove it? I got it covered. I've already contacted the FSN's director over on Ehrenberg in the Hinwald sector. Now that you know who I am, I want you to talk directly to Director Brad Lennox. Ehrenberg, huh? Okay, let's head over there then. Oh, and Thomas, I'll put off my decision on what to do with you until I have more information. Got it. Thomas gives a salute and starts to leave, whereupon Yuri's voice stops him in his tracks. Thomas. Yeah? I don't want the other crew members to know who you are yet. Just keep acting like nothing ever happened. You got it. Thomas salutes again, and this time in a slightly comical manner, before exiting the sickbay. What do you think, Master Gan? Yes, well, it would appear that he's telling the truth. But we shall see. In any case, it would be worth our while to meet this Brad Lennox if he really is the director of the FSN. Right, and that's just what I plan to do. Well, let's go. Well, we lost some fame, but damn, big frig. Guess I'm gonna get it back right here. Shabooms. Shablamos. Shabams. There we go. How much fame did I get? Oh yeah, we got plenty. That's 50 fame. That's a lot. Hinwald. Right, let's go here. There's a fleet up ahead. Kira, can you tell me who's in command?
It looks like there are two fleets, actually. There's Commander Schneiser's fleet, and another one belonging to Inamanzo. Inamanzo? Are they here as reinforcements? That would be my guess.
Captain, we've been waiting for you. Commander, I see that you have Inamanzan fleet with you.
Yes. But we are putting them under your command. I've already received the okay from Vice Admiral Sankt.
Under my command?
That's right, Captain. We're joining you for the assault on the Taurus.
And you are?
Lieutenant Commander Aria Sereno. Inamanzo Sector 248 Patrol Fleet. Unfortunately, I didn't have the honor of battling you personally during the defense of our homeland. But I have heard of your amazing command skills, and I look forward to battling alongside you and your newfound ally.
Oh, as your newfound ally.
We'll be eagerly awaiting your orders.
Well, Sereno, Schneiser, this is shaping up to be quite a strike force. Taurus Battle Fortress, man-made thingamabobber that is standing in the depths of the Hinwald sector. What is the meaning of this, Commander Knowlton?
What is the meaning of what? The fleet from Libertas. Are you telling me that these are all the ships they could spare? Need I remind you that Regainland is in an open rebellion against Libertas and the entire Federation itself?
Oh, I assure you, Mr. Chairman, I completely understand what you're saying. But I'm ashamed to say our forces are completely occupied with maintaining order across the Federation at the moment. Add Adis and the Lugovalian threat to the mix, and you can no doubt see how thinly we are stretched. I hope I've heard more than enough.
The video feed of Kevin Norton, Libertas Fleet Commander, scrambles and then vanishes as if Dingle Evans angrily cut it off. Ah, what a worthless fool. He intends to play possum.
Yes, just like the rest of the Federation nations. They're all waiting to see how the war goes before deciding whether to side with us or Regainland.
I also heard Assembly Member Norbert Weimer and his cronies are aggressively lobbying against us. Shouldn't we crush him while we still have a chance?
Silence in one man can't possibly halt everything that's been set in motion.
Yes, but...
Listen, Bernard. You just worry about winning your next battle, If you're a true military man, you will change the course of history on the battlefield, not by assassination.
Yes, sir.
Chairman Evans is right, and the Orsino Federation will do everything it can to help. Yes, we're counting on you, Chairman Zanetti. This is your chance to show us what the ZR2 is truly capable of. Just leave it to me. ZR2's Hyperon integrator will reduce the entire organic fleet to cosmic dust.
Oh, that's a big laser cannon. It's like a colony laser from frickin' Gundam. Oh, and I just showed you the size comparison. Holy jeebs. God. Yeah, let's just bounce over here. Yes. Bring it. Keep moving up.
Starboard and port batteries, prepare for back-to-back fire with an interval of 2. Gun fire.
Good time for a water break. Hey, look at these goddamn junk ships. Everything's hitting. Merciful heavens.
Enemy Unit 2. Eliminated. Targets placed ready for fusing.
Easy as Goblin pie.
Captain, you got a second?
The bridge is emptied out considerably following completion of the port entry procedure. Zerno strolls in with a large number of data plates in hand.
I have something I need to take care of. Could you let me off the ship?
Your shift isn't over for another 6 hours, Lord Zerno. Go stand at your assigned port until then.
Yeah, I know. It's just, I have to leave now or I'll miss my appointment with that production company.
What the heck are you talking about?
Oh, it's kind of hard to explain. Please, it's too late to change the meeting now. I've got to leave now.
Alright, let me see. Okay, let's go. Let's let him off. Okay, fine, but you better make up the time during your next shift.
Yes, I will.
Zerno leaves the bridge as if he's on cloud 9. Yuri watches him walk off, turns to Semius. What production company was he talking about?
It probably has something to do with one of those comic strips of his.
If Yuri knows it, Zerno has expanded his comic series Galactic Yuri into an animation series. Yuri's fame increases by 1,000! Now you can not let him off and you get 30 experience. This is way more important than 30 experience points. I believe we may rank up. Oh yes, we have ranked up. Rock Island, Bridge 4, Deflector 9, Control Unit 3. Woo! Alright. Okay, so now I need to visit Gid. Yuri peeks into Gen's sickbay room. Gen looks somewhat better than before as he enjoys a conversation with Alec.
Oh, Yuri, come in. Kira brought me some apple pudding she made. I was just enjoying it along with Alec here. Would you like some too?
Sure, thanks. Yuri and company proceed to eat Kira's apple pudding while discussing the future of the Galactic Federation. Can I do it again? Oh, Alex, who's sitting next to Gen's bed, turns around and looks at him.
Captain, Master Gen just fell asleep.
Oh, okay. Yuri and Alec remain by Gen's bedside for a while. Yuri finally leaves the room after making sure that Gen is sleeping peacefully. He feels relieved. Alright, what else we can do there? So let's go to the bar. There's always time for booze.
They said these invaders called Lugavalians are going to attack us from another galaxy. But honestly, I really don't feel scared just yet. I mean, there aren't any void gates connected to this other galaxy, right? How are they going to get all the way here and still maintain their supply line? Alec is sitting alone on the counter with a glass of soda water in hand and a grave look on his face. Alec, mind if I sit here?
Oh no, please sit.
The two continue their drinking in silence. They both understand that nothing needs to be said right now. Okay, that's all we got here. Yeah, this looks like a pretty good little place to stop. I think we'll just head to the other planet right now and check that out. So yeah, again, it's still usable on the Flu. Gate right there, but we don't need that gate. Crap, so we don't need to keep visiting him. Alright, let's go to the tavern and then we'll call it a video.
I can't believe there are so many military ships stationed around such an out-of-the-way planet like ours. I always thought that the Galactic Federation was as solid as a rock. Who knows what's going to happen now?
This is so lame. I really wanted to go to that Gigi Girls concert over on Rastaban. Those girls are the best. But I'm too scared to travel right now. What with all those military ships prowling around out there? What am I going to do? Nothing, that's what you're going to do. Alright. I gotta do it once every time and then yell about it. It's the same goddamn conversation. Hey gals, how's little man Gan doing?
Not too good. He's trying hard not to alarm everyone, but he must be suffering pretty bad. You could see it in his face. Can't something be done to help him? It's more of a matter of his age than any sort of treatable illness, actually. Even regeneration treatments can only do so much. Oh.
That was new. Okay, that's all we get. Alright guys, well, we're going to cut it here, and when we come back, we're going to keep trying to see if we can sneak around the big battle and attack that tourist station. Next time on Infinite Space. Later.